Confirm. Have I played this before? No, I haven't. Oh, right. Why is my eye randomly watering? No. Please do not do this. Right, I have no idea what my sound is like at all. My mic is on. Right. No, I have not played this game before. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. It's barely visible now. The current time is... Oh. Oh, okay. But it's... What? Oh, it's not AM. Right, hang on. It's nearly 6. And it's not 6 AM. How do I change the AM to PM? Oh! Right, okay. That's my dumbass told. Oh. No, because in a minute it will actually be 6 PM. Like, literally, in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. Actually, we took a little bit of a break. 9 months, in fact. Long break. I'm back now. Feeling a lot better in myself. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay, cool. Good to know. Whatever that means. I just need to... Sorry, I'm just... Oh, what is it with me in technology today? I have no idea. Right. Did I not press OK? I thought I pressed OK. Obviously, I didn't press OK. Now, I'm going to take my dressing gown off. Don't worry, I'm not going to, like, flash or anything. It's just like... my dressing gown is more for comfort. And I'm going to get a bit warm. Right. Okay. You're playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I hope so, because that's the game I installed. Begin the game. Begin the game! Begin the game. Ah! Okay, I should actually note that I should not be sitting cross-legged because it makes my feet and ankles go to sleep. Yes, I am wearing my pyjama bottoms. No, I do not care.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Ah, I'm glad Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Am I playing now? Oh, I'm playing now. Okay. Cool. Computer. Alright, brilliant. I just want to make sure that I'm not too loud or the game isn't too loud. Normally I would have done a test run, but, what does that say? I think I need glasses. Hang on. I hate Mondays, maybe? Can I look at? Can I pick things up? Look at no. Okay, let's. Oh, there's a ball there. No. Hi. Are you playing or am I? Yeah, that's what I thought. What am I doing? Alright, let's try this one. Did I just try that one? Oh, we can... There's no one in that office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting... Is this... I'm just gonna walk around. Probably... I might have to change the camera settings. It's feeling a bit... slow. Well, no, not slow. Oh, what's the word? What? I'm looking for a word.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I? Did he? No. Is this a trick? I watched Darren Brown last night. Right. So that's where it wants me to go. It doesn't want me to go this way. But what if I get told off being dumb for going this way? I don't want to get told off being dumb. Let's go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. We're going to the employee lounge. Oh, that's a mess. Come on, people. What's this? What are you throwing your paperwork around for? Yeah, my camera feels... controls feel...
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I would drink if I could pick up coffee cups. Can Stanley have the coffee? Oh.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes.
Really worth.
Yes, Mr. Narrator Guy.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did I? Did he? I'm getting myself confused now. I've only been playing this for like 2 minutes. It's dark. There might be a ghost. It's okay. We like ghosts.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's the red button do? If there's a big red button, we should all know by now that I'm going to be pressing the big red button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
That's quite literally the story of my
from
life.
here,
Let's
it's,
get distracted by everything.
left.
Pardon? Was that... Oh. But what if I want to go that way? Thanks, Zach.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
I went right first, but...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
It's the aim of the game to get annoyed
dear,
with
would you
the
hold on for a
narrator.
minute, please?
Or have I just, like, really annoyed him already?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Which way? I just dribbled, sorry, my bad. This is just going to end in disaster, I'm not going to lie. I should have got a straw. Which way are we going now? Oh! Are there more buttons for me to press? What happens if I press you? What happens if I press you? Oh, like you're a light, not a button. Oh! Okay. Ooh.
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Oh.
Who am I kidding?
104's fired.
It's all rubbish now.
What's that one over there?
The whole story, completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Wait, what?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
So don't press the big red button? I didn't break the game, I just gave the imaginary narrator some kind of breakdown. Again, big red shiny button. Why put it there if it's not meant to be pressed? That's all I'm saying. Right, we will try not to annoy the narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We will try and be good this time round and not press the things.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
I pressed a big
did you
button.
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on.
No.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
We do know that I'm never going to learn my
It's an
lesson. and I will
adventure.
refuse to press big
Come,
red buttons
Stanley,
in any video game.
let's find the story.
Did he actually specify a door? Because I wasn't listening. Yes, exactly, T. Big red shiny buttons need to be pressed. Right. The white, that really helps. Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch it. Oh, crap, hang on. How are we supposed to sing it these days? Because I sing it in the 90s, and I'm pretty sure that's offensive now. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch,
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Do you
promise
mind?
you
I'm
there
doing
definitely
nursery rhymes.
was a story here before.
catch
Do we just... Do we need to
thingy
restart the
by
game
his
again?
toe. If it
Well, I find it
squeals,
unlikely
let
that
him
we'll
go.
ever progress by
Meeny,
starting
miny,
over
we're going
and
this
over
way.
again. But it's got to be better than this.
That.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What? What are you doing? I was going for a door. Have you started it?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes,
What could
we know.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go to the meeting room. Now there's no
Okay,
doors.
yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Come on then. Let's play open all the doors. I did not break it more. The narrator did. He broke it because he interrupted my nursery rhymes. Do you open?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
We did?
The story. Here it comes.
I'm
No,
always
wait,
missing things.
never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh. Okay. That's a bit of a mess.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
I
think
don't
so.
know. I've never played
I
this
can't
before, and
quite
apparently
recall,
you
but
wrote
I believe
it.
my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Have I like somehow managed to
Do you
unlock
remember,
the secret
Stanley?
horror version of
Well, do you know
this
what?
or something?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
No.
I know you put in
Oh,
a lot of
oh,
hard work,
I forget
and
to.
it
You've
really
never
paid
seen
off.
me
So,
playing video
good
games before, have you?
job.
Yay! I won.
Oh no,
What?
no, I don't feel right about this at all.
But
We
you
both
said I
know you
won.
didn't put
What
in
did I
any actual
win?
work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
But you said I won.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I
want
don't
cake.
care what might happen this time.
GLaDOS
I have
promised
to
me cake.
restart.
What are you promising? What? I didn't cheat. Okay? I just pressed the big red shiny button.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Okay.
Just follow the line.
Okay.
How simple is that?
It is simple, but guaranteed I will get sidetracked because that is how I'm wired. But let's go. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the... I'm bored of that song now. Boxes. Can I play with them?
You see? The line knows where the story is.
Yay.
It's over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Come along, Stan. I am Stan.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
That you've let one of my ADHD students use the paintbrush. Okay, I can figure it out. Right, hang on. Where do I come from? No, you lie.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
What? Look at the what?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. You are a fern. You are green. You are a plant. You are plant floofy. I don't think I can bite it. Can I bite it? I can't bite it. I will call you Laverne the Fern. Right. Can we go now, Mr. Narrator Dude? I've named the fern, which means I am now attached to it. If anything happens to that fern, I will cry now.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I didn't paint the lines, dude. You picked the lines for me to follow because apparently I can't follow directions quite literally. So, okay, let's try not to dribble this. And we have to remember Laverne the Fern. Let's go this way. I miss that music now. That music was pretty cool. Meow. Oh, we're back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Ooh,
Restart.
I wanted to go down there. Why won't you let me play? We're following the line again after it worked so well last time. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
How about we turn the computers on and play video games? Oh, actually, no. Looking at these computers was probably just about playing solitaire. Where are we going?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Big red buttons, fighting unicorns, and Laverne the Fern in a suit of armour.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Got
no
it, no
lines
line.
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Yellow Line, but I am not allowed to acknowledge you. I am not acknowledging the line, for it is forbidden to acknowledge the line. Even though it's literally going the same way that I'm going, because there is no other way. Oh, new room.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just
Okay.
walk in circles for a minute.
No, I've
Okay,
just been
so I
walking in
know that
circles.
each door has to lead somewhere, which means that
obviously.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yes, sir, narrator. Dude. Oh, writing. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this?
Okay.
Oh.
Deviate from
confusion
maintenance room.
ending.
End of monitor room.
You're
Narrator
telling me
starts the game.
That's
But,
what
yeah.
this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Ah, this is what I've done
That's
so
really
far.
how
Awesome.
all this goes? It's all determined?
End up in it. I did that. Yeah.
So
I did
now,
end up in
according to the
building.
schedule, I restart again. Then what?
Nonsense enough.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to
End
forget?
schedule, narrator starts
My
the
mind
game.
goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all
What
of
do you
this?
mean the
Is it
narrator
really-
has gone and Stanley dies in
No,
the
it
8th
can't be.
restart?
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
wouldn't mind
I
finding a
won't
bookstore. I
restart
like
the game. I won't
skip
do
board
it.
and leave.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
You won't do it. Okay, cool.
And the timer stopped?
Why?
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
I think we
whatever it
broke the
is
game a
that
long
made this
time ago,
schedule?
mate.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
No. But I'm alone and I have
So,
no friends. Open the door. Where's
okay.
Laverne the Fern? Laverne will save
I guess
us.
now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Pass the chat
So
up,
I
please.
hope
The
that's
chat
where
up,
we
please.
are
I push
right
the chat.
now. We'll find
wanted
out,
to
won't we?
declare in the chat- what?
Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Oh! Oh, for... Wow. So easy, isn't it? Off. What happens if I play on my computer? Nothing. Have I got a voicemail? Right.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Yes.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Uh-huh. Maybe we will find Laverne the Fern.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes. Hello. Art. Yes. More art. Yep. More art. Yes. Oh,
Yet there was
meeting
not
room.
a single person here
Tips
either.
for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a co-worker. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively, resent co-workers. Or my favourite form, Pokemon battles. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the time. Now, I can read fast, but not that fast when I'm reading out loud. Right. Number of slides on this slide. There's a pie chart. Okay. What's this? What are you? Okay. So what does this office do anyway? Go away, fly. Why can I not drink the coffee? What's this? This page contains no information. Okay, cool. I'm stuck! Hello? Meeting schedule. What day are we on? I don't know. I don't know. Whiteboard manager. Is that a thing? Yes, Western College. I'd like to apply for the job of a whiteboard manager if you have, you know, such position. Right. Tally-ho! Broom closet. Is there brooms near? Ah! It opened! I am, yeah.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I beg to differ. If this was Fallout, this would be really useful. Duct tape.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Can I have the broom? Oh. Stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs. Hello. Oh, very fancy, darling. Very red, very fancy, very fancy. What's this? Right, the beige page. Can I play the pooter? No. Open the door? I can open the door. Right, let's explore some more though. Okay, it just looks like a big fancy office. Probably where I'm supposed to be. Let's explore more. Oh, fancy office with bathroom. I have no reflection. I must be a vampire. Stanley's a vampire. Oh, hello. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. What? Extreme bathrooms. Can I go to the toilet? No. Can I wash my hands? No. I think that's the door I came in through, wasn't it? Let's go into his office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
That is exactly what happened.
Amazing.
Pure luck.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I did. No, I didn't, because I can't see a thing. I actually can't see anything. Where is the newly open? Is it this way? Oh. No. I know something moved. It'd be the thing with the big freaking light coming out of it, wouldn't it? Logic is not my friend, okay? Shut up. Now can I press the big red button? Yes! It was my time! It was my time to press the big red button.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Mind control facility. Escape. Mind control facility. Escape. We all know we're going for mind control, right? Oh, this is where I wanted to be. This is where all the big screens is, I think. Hello, button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yes.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes. What's on the clipboard? I want to read what's on the clipboard. Do 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 do. I want to press more buttons. Button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Which one's mine? What number am I again? 427. I can't remember what employee number I am. Meow. Button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know. I'm blind now. I can't see anything.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It's got a number on it. So obviously there's like a pattern. Mind controls idle awaiting input. Okay. Let's give it some input. What does this say down here? Red buttons only. Okay, but that might be an issue because I think there's only white buttons. System power, on or off. What does this say down here? I can't see. I need freaking glasses. What does that say? I don't know. I can't see from here. Again, need glasses. System power. There may be a...
Oh, Stanley.
What?
You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Turn the electric on!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can
But
do.
the screen's red now.
You were supposed to
I made it
go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Yeah,
If you want to throw my
if it's
story
already
off track,
off,
you're going to have to
why
do
do I
much
need to
better
turn
than
it off
that.
again?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
My
2
bad?
minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
Okay,
your time to
I'm
shine.
useless with timers.
You are the star.
I will fail
It's
this.
your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left
I
to
have no
enjoy
idea where
it.
I'm going.
Mere moments until the
buttons.
bomb goes off. But what
3.
precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me,
5.
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Is that a big red button?
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
1.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell
Yeah.
you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Sure 3 was around here somewhere.
Other times,
3.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing
4.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a
That's
crisp.
4.
I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to
That's
make
cool.
sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Where's the
I
4th
almost
button?
hate to see it go.
There's 5.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be
That's 4.
even better.
Oh, up there.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
That's right, I got
but I'm
this.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
Oh,
not?
thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
4.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
I'm pressing
Or
buttons,
did you
that's
just
all I
assume when
know.
you saw that timer, that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this
5.
room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button.
Oh, there's
or this
coloured
door.
ones?
Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No. Push buttons.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to
hang
watch
on.
you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh, my number was 247.
Take a look at the
4,
clock,
2,
Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have
Numbers.
left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
I'm just pressing
Will you
buttons.
cling desperately to your frail
If I
life?
can.
Or will you let it go peacefully?
No, I want to press all the buttons.
Make it count.
I didn't
Or
realise
don't.
there was
It's
coloured
all
ones.
the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I don't think I pressed all the buttons. Give me my buttons back. I want my buttons. Although, to be fair, we're probably in this problem because of a button to start with.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. To the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yes.
he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Just wondering if they had any clues to the buttons.
Coming to a staircase,
So-
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Should we go downstairs? Whee. No, you're not a button, you're a light.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment
Maybe
for
I
no
am
reason
crazy.
at all. None of it made any logical sense.
The
And as
frick was
Stanley
that?
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms
My
were
daughter's
starting to
phone's
look
just gone
pretty
off.
familiar. Were they
And it
simply
just scared the
repeating?
shit out of me.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't
Ah.
be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He
I am?
yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief
To be
Stanley
fair,
felt
I do
to
have really
finally
weird
found an
dreams.
answer, an explanation. His
Am I just
co-workers
I'm
weren't
going around in
actually
circles,
gone.
aren't I?
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy
There's
this
nothing
while
wrong
I'm
with
still
pushing buttons. Can I
lucid.
get in the elevator?
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield. And it
Yes.
too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
I'm flying!
How was he remaining so
Oh,
lucid? And
into a
then
wall.
perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
What's that?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I just want to point something
I'm
out.
dreaming about a
But
voice
is that actually
describing
not
me,
natural?
thinking
Because
about
I
how
have
it's
an eternal
describing my
monologue going
thoughts,
all
he
the time
thought.
anyway.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
I want to
Was
fly
Stanley
again.
simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep,
that
he
a
doesn't
flight
have
button?
to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
Ooh,
is as
I can
awake
crouch.
right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Well, yeah,
Did
I
the
know,
voice
I'm
not see
weird.
him float and make the magical stars
Actually, I'm
just a
waiting,
moment
listener,
ago?
to find out
How else
how.
would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
I am in control. Why am I...
So he closed his eyes gently.
Did I? Okay.
And he invited himself to wake up. He felt
Wake
the
up.
cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
It's actually a very
Let me
good method of
continue
waking up from
pushing the
nightmare. If you tell
buttons.
yourself to open your eyes and open your eyes again.
It's all I
That
want.
works for me when I'm having nightmares.
I want my apartment.
Got that from Granny
and my
Weatherwax.
wife, and my
Discord
job.
series.
All I want is my
Brilliant
life
woman.
exactly the way it's always been.
What?
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
You keep telling yourself that, mate.
I am okay.
No, I'm not. Mister here? Oh, yeah.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Am I giving myself a hemorrhage?
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah, so they're thinking it might be the letters one. Yeah. Which is fine. Oh! Stanley's not dead. Yeah, I'm on the ADHD referral.
All of his
waiting
co-workers were
list
gone.
now.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Go
memo.
to the meeting room. Yes! Letter friends!
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
We are going left,
he
right?
entered the door on his left.
Right. No. No.
Yet
Oh,
there was
I'm
not a
still on the
single
waiting
person
list,
here
so-
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping, coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Right,
upstairs,
we'll go
to
upstairs
his
again
boss's
because
office.
it was annoying last time. Oh, elevator. I haven't seen Laverne the Fern in a while. Love you, Tootie. Yeah, where's Laverne the Fern?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was
smaller
once
fern,
again
love.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human
What's the
life.
code again?
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's
Laverne's
desk,
a salad,
pulling
oh.
books off the shelf. looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What
Dude, I'm
could
way
its
ahead of you.
purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried
yes.
below
Very nice
his
place.
feet.
Very nice.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of
2845.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, this camera.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Yeah.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Skill!
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Skills. Button. Right. So we're not going to turn the mind control thingy on this time. We're going to turn it off and see what happens. And then hopefully there'll be good buttons to press. Not the buttons that result in death. Oh, shush.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes. So we do these buttons. Let there be lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I really want to play Portal again, but I want to stream it. But I can't get Portal on PlayStation, so it means I'm going to have to do a lot of mucking about with my laptop and getting cooling pad on my
Now
laptop.
the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's
Which one's mine?
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
That's mine.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
4,
meant
2,
nothing.
7. There we are. That is us. Buttons! More buttons. The buttons must be pressed. I also need nicotine at some point, I'm not gonna
This
lie.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
you see,
been
I've
under
got
someone's
fluffy
control
slippers.
all this time? Was this the only
Slippers,
reason
I've
he
got
was
clog
happy with his
slippers as well.
boring job? That his emotions
bought
had
me
been
clog slippers,
manipulated to accept it blindly?
What?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Probably. Oh,
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored
But
and
it-
commanded from this
it already
very
says
place.
offline.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery
See?
would never again exert its
Offline.
terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
off. Yes! We beat the system! Didn't we?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Okay.
Was it over?
I hope so. That does not sound friendly.
He had won. He had
I won!
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
What do you mean?
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only
Am I supposed to be walking
thing
towards
worth
this
knowing.
thing? Oh.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Outside place.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley
Yay.
was happy.
I was thinking that. Skyrim. This is where I get woken up now. No, I got to the outside place. I got a trophy. I beat the game. I got another trophy. Get your first trophy. I win. Is that actually for beating the game? I'm going to have to check now. Hang on. Bear with. Actually, you know what? Hold fire. I'm going to have a quick cigarette break. I would do the whole please wait screen, but I've not figured how to do that for PS4 yet. So I will be back in like 2 minutes. And I'm going to check on my trophies on my phone. Yes. So... where's a cat when you want one? Hang on. Right, okay, so what haven't we done so far? I got a straw. Thank you, Leafy Q, for holding the fort. It's Mimikyu, but it's Leafy on. You can sit down. Okay. You can be in charge of social media, okay? Thank you. Right. What have we not done?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yes.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks?
Yes.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Need to go back to the other door. Hang on. Which one was it? This one.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of
Give me the
witnessing
trophy.
true effort for a noble cause.
Give me the trophy.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
Give me the trophy.
Almost certainly 50.
Give me the shiny trophy. Give me the trophy. Give me the trophy. Give me the trophy. There's actually a trophy for this game. for not playing it for 10 years.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for
Gonna give you
valiant
carpal
effort.
tunnel in
I
a
want to see
minute.
some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
$417. Where is 417? $417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Four, 2, 7. 437.
Excellent.
I know
I
numbers.
think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Meow.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. Got it. I know numbers.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Yes. The copy machine. Where is the copy machine? Copy machine? Oh, are you the copy machine? You look
All
like the
right,
copy machine.
back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417. Okay, cool. Who is the narrator, by the way? Can someone Google it for me? 417.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's deck.
419. Blah.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All
I
right,
am.
let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 417.
41 what? 417? Or was it 416? No, 417. It's got to be, because there isn't a door 416. Or is it 416? 416?
We've almost got it!
Yeah.
Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Okay, okay. He's getting really excited. I've lost the copy machine now. Where did I leave the copy machine? Oh, it's in this one.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
5 clicks.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Got a trophy.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing
you.
could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
I'm very proud too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Did the clickings. Right. Yeah, so I was looking at the trophies, and there's also a trophy for playing the game for the entirety of a Tuesday. So I'm guessing I'm going to be doing that this Tuesday, since I normally work Tuesdays. What are we doing again?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yes.
he entered the door on his left.
But we always go through the door on the left, so let's go to the door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I
and
don't know
Stanley
my
knew
left
it
and right.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I want to see if any of the other doors open. Open? 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 This playthrough is called try and open all the doors.
Wow.
Yes. Very nice.
This
very
room.
Nice. Art.
What a
sheets.
beautiful room.
Very nice.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What happens if we go past the door? Oh! Hello! I've not seen you before.
Stanley
What
was
are
so
you?
bad at following directions, it's
Yes.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hello? What are you? You look like you're important stuff. Can I click you? We found another area. Caution. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Are you lying? No? Good. You checking social media? Good. Oh. Oh. Oh! Do we need to get a card? It looks like a card reader. All these coffee mugs and no coffee for Stanley. This is rather upsetting. Can I drive the forklift? Can I jump? No. I can crouch. If there's a crouch button, there's going to be a crouchy place. Can I ride on you? No. Let's read the health and safeties. Warning. Do not jump from the cargo lift whilst it's in motion. Will cause death. Okay. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. I have no dollars. Danger. Vent access for trained employees only. Climb at the vent. Are you? I'm assuming you are the cargo lift. Right.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I want a companion cube right now. Leafy Q, I need you to go on Google and look up companion cube. Spell it properly. Companion cube plushie. I feel like we need this in our life. Well, I do anyway. Do. I don't like the look of that door. I feel that through this door is death. Can I drive the forklift? I want to drive the forklift. But I don't want the death. I guess we're gonna die. Fine. Wait, I'm not. Oh, hello.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To
Hello,
reach
phone.
out to her.
Hello. 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 I can get some cold callers again. Hello.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Oh!
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to
No.
commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
What a freak
Let me show you what's
mannequin.
really going on here.
Why is my office and my home both 427? Hello?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, okay. Good morning, employee 427. Press circle on your controller. I know shapes.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yes.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I just tried that. TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
I think
The
Stanley
thought
needs help.
excited him terribly.
Oh, pardon me. Square to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Okay.
The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press square to prepare dinner. If only
As he
it was that
wandered
easy
through
every
this
single
fantasy
day.
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
To tell your kids a story. What kids?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press up to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which
But I have
life
no
is the
buttons
real
to
one.
press. Oh, go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him
Then you go to
this,
sleep without
that
it.
in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
That easy
That
as
as
well.
long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I will do my best not to press the button. Not pressing the button. How long have I got to wait? What if I press the wrong button? I'm bored now. I don't know how I did that, but I just sent another trophy. And that was just by pressing buttons. That's not the button on the... Let's press the button.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
No,
How can I
it's
tell
like
him in a
bored.
way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see?
I'm pretty sure that means
How
I
can
got
I
a
make him
message.
look at
Please send me a
himself?
message. It said please.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose,
I
the
thought
same
you
as
said you made the
Stanley.
game up.
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him.
Okay.
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
What?
And
What? Why did you ask me to die? You didn't even say please. Right, I think this time we do what we did this time, but instead of going across on the lift thingy, we jump off it. Screw health and safety, we're jumping off the cargo lift.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Or we could go through this door that says new content. New content, jump off cargo thingy. What do we reckon? We're going to do the jump. Cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Plus, I want
it.
to see if I can find a key
The
card.
lounge was
to open that
sublime,
other door.
a work
we
of
need
art.
to explore that area more, I feel.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ah! Right. Hang on, let's take a look down here. Okay. So, because it goes up, doesn't it? So I think when it goes up, we jump down onto that walkway and go through that door there. Let's do this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
Actually, I
else
can't
can be
jump,
difficult,
can I?
but the fact
Oh, no,
is
'cause
that the
it's gonna go this
story
way,
has
isn't it?
been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Really?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do
Danger
want to
everywhere.
help you, to
Thanks
show
for
you
letting me know.
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Yeah. You're not opening. Colour doors.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yeah.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. Are we going to trust him, people? Red or blue? Well, we can always come back and do the other one afterwards, can't we? Let's do what we're told. I don't have a corner. I'm going for the red one.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running
going
and
round in a
running,
circle
just the way
again,
you're
aren't
doing
I?
right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, lights. Hang on. I haven't been in here before. We're going for the blue one next time.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Mental stability.
Here. Oh. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Where am I?
If we just stay right here,
Am I dead?
right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
But there's a door.
I actually feel happy.
That's good for you. But there's a door. Door. Oh.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right.
Oh,
Where
pretty.
were we?
Okay, that's cool. So, you know, what now? Are we just going to look at the pretty colours? Oh. Am I being abducted? The shrooms have kicked it, yeah. Stanley doesn't know it, but he's been force-fed shrooms every day for lunch at work. Oh, okay, more lights. So who's this dude? Are we just watching this light show to make him happy? Okay, I'm bored now. Can we go for the door now, Mr. Narrator? Oh shit, where is the... Oh, it's there. That is cool. I'm so glad I'm playing this sober, I'm not gonna lie. Still pretty. That actually resembles some of the things I used to do on Paint. Are you going to the pub, are you? Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna go through this door. Oh, shut up. Jenny,
Oh,
Wenny.
no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Have fun at the pub, Zach.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
What?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
What? Why do these stairs lead like nowhere? I'm now confused. I mean, it's not hard to do. Let me go back to the lights. Oh, we can. Oh, we can go back to the lights.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
But if I stay here, then I'm gonna get bored. Yeah, no, I'm bored again already. We're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to jump off the stairs, guys, because that's the only other option.
What did we talk about?
Look,
You're risking
Mr. Narrator,
everything we
dude, but
achieved here.
I can't stand around watching pretty lights.
You
all
heard
the
me
time.
before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Yes, we will. We will get beer soon. I'm off all week, so. Yeah. Alright, guys. Sorry, Mr. Narrator Dude. If we have to start again, we have to start again.
No!
Yeah, I died.
Oh, thank
Wait.
God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay, but I don't see what the point of being in the other room is if we're just looking at lights and not do... Oh.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy.
No,
We
what I
really
want is a key
can.
card so I can
If we
explore
stop
places.
moving, we just
But I don't
have
think
to
there is
stop moving.
But if I stop moving, then I'll get bored. I mean, yeah, I know the lights are pretty and everything, but I'm easily bored and easily distracted, and I kind of need a snack. What do I want to munch? What have I got? Is steak a snack? Like if you eat it on your own. Not on its own even, not on your own. Okay, Mr. Narrator, how long do we have to be here for? Because I'm getting bored. And I think, or have we just got to wait here until the narrator goes, "Mmm." I don't know. It's pretty. It's pretty. You know, can't deny it. It is pretty. But I need to be doing something, Mr. Narrator. Maybe I should have got a snack. Leafy Q, how's the social media going? Okay. But I want to do stuffs. Is there like another door I can go through, or is it just that one? I think it's just this one. Whee. I mean...
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Well, I'm kind of hoping another door's opened or something.
No. No, no, what do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Give me stuff to do. I'm easily bored. Can I get through here? I have a headbutt it. What am I supposed to be doing? Staring at lights or throwing myself off stairs, which I've already done once. I don't really want to do it again. I'm getting dizzy going up and down these stairs, I'm not going to lie. Can I... Hello? Some kind of drawing. Is there a zoom? Can I zoom? No. Like some kind of painting, child's painting. That's not disturbing at all. Have I got to throw myself off the stairs again? Okay, so now he's not saying anything. I'm going to throw myself off the stairs again. Am I getting slower? Anything under the stairs? No. Ow! I'm going to throw myself off the stairs again. Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for...
I'm bored in the other room. I think I am getting slower.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
So what am I supposed to be doing exactly in this
I know
room?
you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Well, I'm all for it, but I'm gonna get bored. Oh, what the heck happened to my voice then? Is there a point to this room with the lights? Like... How do I... I think maybe I need to keep throwing myself off the stairs until I die. And start again.
No, perhaps not.
I feel like I'm definitely getting slower. Maybe you got to throw yourself off the stairs like 3 times or something before you... Meh.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Oh, I'm bored.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
I wanted to find new places.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is your...
It's my what? I just want to make sure my phone is on silent, actually.
Is it over?
Is it over?
It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Have I, Oh! There's a phone ringing. Hello? Is it you? Which phone is ringing? Are you? No, you're not ringing. Is it you? Hello? It's you. Why can't I pick you up? Which hello phone is ringing?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Right. So I just had someone request to watch my gameplay, and it's like I'm streaming, so I've just sent him the link. I actually paid no attention to that. Did anybody catch what that said? Right. So. Right. Which door did we go? We went through the red door, didn't we? So we're going to go back to that bit, and we're going to go...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Down there?
I'm not
There's
your enemy, really.
There are doors down there.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Go!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
yes,
I don't know
you
how to
give me
convince you of this,
GLaDOS
but I
vibes.
really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You give me GLaDOS.
Now
Right.
listen carefully,
We're going
this is
through the
important.
blue door this time.
Stanley walked through the red door.
No, Stanley went through the blue door. Yeah, we went through the red one last time, didn't we?
Perhaps you misunderstood.
What?
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Are you literally
The problem
gonna
is
take
all
me
these
back to that
choices.
stupid
The two of
room
us always
again?
trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the
I
way you're
don't
doing
wanna
right
go
now.
to the light
Don't you see
room.
that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I don't want to. I don't want to go to the room again.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I want a snack. And I don't want to do this again.
Here. Yes.
No.
Oh, it's beautiful,
No.
isn't it? If we No, wait. Where are you
No.
going?
Not happening. You're forcing me to kill myself
Stay
again.
away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself,
Right.
if you die, the game will
So,
reset. We'll
this time
lose all of
round,
this.
We are going to go
Please,
through
no,
the
Stanley, let me
door
stay here. Don't
that says
take this
new
from me.
Content, I think.
Please, Stanley.
One.
No! Oh, thank God. No. No, what are you doing, Stanley?
Killing
Please,
myself,
I'm
my
asking you
dude.
not to take this away
Oh my
from
God,
me.
I
I
can't
can't
go.
go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because you got me trapped in a boring room. 2.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
No.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and
I
over
just
to be
don't want
rid
to
of
be
it?
standing in a
You were
room watching
literally
colours
willing to kill
forever and
yourself
ever
to
and
keep
ever.
me from being
It's
happy.
just not very good
Am I
content,
reading the
my dude. I'm
situation correctly?
sorry. Right, one more
Or
time.
maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I
Right.
just wanted us to get along.
How do
But I guess that was too much
I'm
to
trying to
ask.
multitask as well. I am getting
It looks
slower,
like you
probably
wanted to
because I'm
make a
giving
choice
myself
after
brain
all.
damage.
Well, this one is yours.
Right, so my belly, new content room, yeah.
Is it over?
Right, how do I
It's
get
going to
my
restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
thingy? Maybe it's that way. Do 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 do. I have no idea. I will figure it out later. Right, new content room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
And
it
where
mean?
is Laverne?
Stanley
Fern?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content room.
New content? What does that
Yes.
mean, new content?
Hello? Oh, got a lift. Or a thingy. Oh, it's dark. Oh, loading. Okay.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yes. I don't think I've actually discovered all of the original content, but still. Hello. Hello.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yes. Let's.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right,
okay.
Finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Ah. New content. Why are you still playing on my phone?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Very nice bricks. Okay. The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I can jump! Oh, I can only jump in the circle. Jump, 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 jump. Come on, nearly there. Is that it? Is that the new content? Jumping in a circle?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Got another lift. Got
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yes. Oh, there's a note. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay.
No frills, no gimmicks.
All right.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Not that I have a choice. So, you know the bit with the cargo lift? Can we actually jump down, like, onto the ground level? We could try that. But, this isn't my office. It is my office. This isn't the outside of my office. That was the outside of my office. This is new. Oh, itch. Do you open? No. Okay. No, I can't interact with you.
Stanley!
What?
Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Whee! Oh. Mum? Mum? I need another drink. I need a snack. Right, sorry.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Nah. Can I interact with anything? Smile because it happened. So... Oh, okay. Nominee. 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 That's a really weird word when you say it, Anna. Outside place. Is that a piano up there? Let me.
Je suis dans la memory zone. C'est
Love memory little Stanley. Oh.
Et je
I don't know
n'attends
who that is.
plus que toi, mon amour.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
Yes.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Have you got me
It's
trapped
just
in
a
here?
husk now. A lifeless
Am I able to
husk
escape?
with an hour of new elevator content.
Yay. Right. Person of the year. Okay. Oh look! Little figurines. There's Stanley and there's... I can't remember her name. Oh. What's this? People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally, and okay. Thanks. Really needed that.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Am I going this way?
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
I'm gonna go downstairs now. Whee!
Wait,
Wait.
hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I don't know. Let's find out. I think we've accidentally walked into Fallout 4.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games.
Right.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, okay. The door opened.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humour and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Attention, lovely.
Funny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Play. Right, it came from there. Guess I'm going down here. No, this game actually really makes me want to play Portal 2 again. Not the first one, 2. Hello? Do you open?
Okay, let's see what this one says.
What one?
While the idea for the game is good,
Why
for
is
someone
it
who prefers
stormy?
non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Oh,
You
this
can
one.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather
I do not think
terse
that you
to
were
begin
preachy.
with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to
But
feel as
how do I
light
get
and
out of
airy
here?
as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear.
How do I get out?
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise
Okay,
unimpeachable
open.
track record. I feel like a failure.
I don't like the rain.
Like I let these people down.
Thank you.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as
Thank you for not
sterling as I
raining.
always remembered.
Thank you very much, Lee, for not raining anymore. Really, really appreciate it. I have no idea where I'm going.
What's this one got to say?
Not recommended, that's what it says.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then
it's gone.
maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
I can't
Not
get
if
through
it
that.
means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's
I
my
don't think
motto
that
today,
we should
and it's
be
always
angering
been
the
my motto.
narrator.
I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Cool.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it,
press
but
you
if I
again?
had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yes.
But that's the power of the button.
Release me.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
It's not unendurable by any... Stanley!
Yes.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Where's the
You've
door
just
gone?
been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God,
have you
there's
done
no
with the
way out of the
door?
room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Yeah, I gathered
I've
that.
looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
Right,
and
so
there's
where's the door?
no door, Stanley.
Have
There's
you
no
eaten my door?
There's just you and the button, and if you keep...
Okay.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're
Oh,
back.
no.
Oh, my goodness.
poor
I have
plant.
someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Why is it dark?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here.
Can you give
not
me
a
my door
single
back?
person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking.
Okay, I might...
Hello,
Might
it's
have
you.
fooled myself
You're
into
here
death.
again. Welcome.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
Is the
so
door back?
much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
No.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
My dude.
I felt nothing at all but regret
I
for the
need
longest
escape.
time, Stanley. Days,
Dude,
months.
seriously. I hear things. Do I just keep pressing the button? Where's that light coming from? Or is it just the light from the button? It's the light from the button. Okay, that beeping's annoying.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic...
Right. Can you just let me out, please? Let me out?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
Okay.
is never the
I
end.
think we've
is never
actually
the
driven the
end, is
narrator
never the end,
absolutely
is never the
insane now.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Yeah,
is
you're
never-
annoying me. Can I please escape the room? I want to do stuff. There's water. Not that I can do anything. Can I climb the ladder? No. Can I push the button yet? Yes. Okay. Is that an exit? No. Okay, we have light. Good. Good. We light. Is there anything behind this wall? No. I think we might have lost the narrator. Oh. Ah! Plants! Hello? Are you related to Laverne the Fern? How are they? Okay. Wait, where's the plants gone? That does not sound okay. Am I going to get eaten by a zombie? That doesn't sound friendly either. How many times have I got to push this button? Ah, I think I broke the button. Oh! go around here? Right. So... which way should we go? Let's go this way. That looks like a little hilly thing over there. Is that a road? Or am I just literally just seeing things? It's like blatantly glasses. Oh. Hello? Are we starting again? Hello? Right, looks like we're starting again. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean?
I have no idea.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe. What are you saying? Oh. I didn't mean to turn you off. Get in there. Now we've got new content. Okay.
Oh,
Give
good.
me some...
You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Awesome. Give me the new content. Right. Stop it. Right, my phone. I need to have a snack at some point. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming. Because I need a snack. Oh! I did eat before I started streaming.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
I'm a boss.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why there are so many possibilities? It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Okay. No, I can't go in there.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Okay. Can I do anything with you? No.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
No. Okay.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, new features. Like what? Enjoy. What am I enjoying? Hear your name in the game. Okay. But I thought my name was
For the
Stanley.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
Why are there
And
so
of
many
course,
doors?
the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Okay.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Oh.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of
name
this
isn't
feature.
Jim.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
But I'm not Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Okay. I'm
Imagine
Jim.
yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim,
I like
developing
Jim.
a crippling substance addiction as Jim,
No.
rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim.
Okay.
Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out
No.
of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Okay. Like what? What other features do you have? Where can I go?
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Oh. Is that... It is turning around. Free new and easy trophy. Okay. I want a free trophy. Collectibles, yes. Oh, have I got to go down here? Free trophy. Pull the lever. Receive your new trophy. No more steps. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
Yes.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay. I still want my trophy. Fine, don't give me my trophy. I can't get down there. I wanted a new trophy! That's no fun.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
We've done the jump circle. What's this? Oh, okay, so this is the guide. Yeah. Collectibles. Yes, give me collectibles. I like collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2,
I don't know if I'm still
you'll run
moving.
around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, okay. I can't see. How do I get out? Am I going towards this thingy? Okay, so that is not freaky at all. Yay! I got a collectible. Can you find them? Okay. Does this mean that there
God,
is
it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
But I want the collectibles. What's over here? Have I been up here? I don't think I've been up here.
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to
Oh.
do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise
Bucket?
I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really
Okay.
do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you
Bucket.
go see the bucket, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Okay, I'm gonna go and see the bucket. I think it's up here. There's a big picture of a bucket. Let's go and see the bucket. Oh, okay, maybe that's not the way to the bucket. Bucket. So is this way bucket? Reassurance bucket. I want to know what this is.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Okay.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind
Where's
and your
my
heart.
bucket?
It's true. As long as you hold on to the
Bucket.
bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance
Give me the
while
bucket.
the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest,
Give me the bucket.
it's a much more convenient solution for me
Want it.
than actually
Want it.
redesigning the game to be
it
less
to me.
uncomfortable. Can you
want
imagine what a
it.
pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
Want it.
the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yes! Give me the bucket. Yes!
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in
I've
the
got a
face of
reassurance
crushing
bucket.
despair, must
I've got
already
a
be sweeping
bucket.
through your
I've got
body.
a
And in
bucket.
fact, can I say that I do believe
I'm
the bucket
stuck.
lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding
I've
it
got a
has made you
bucket.
the
I've
slightest
got a
bit more
bucket.
attractive
Na,
as a
na, na,
person.
na, na. I've got
The
a
benefits of the
bucket.
bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I can't escape.
All this and more awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Cool. I got a bucket. Can I go now? Yes. I got a bucket. I got a bucket. Guess what I'm going to
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
This
There
is the
really
most
should be
enjoyable
an
bucket
award if
I've
it
ever
isn't
encountered
already.
in a video game. Yes, you are correct. I need to go back this way, I think. I've got a bucket. Oh, okay. Exit. I got a bucket. I got a bucket. It's a reassurance bucket. It reassures me. Bucket is my friend. That actually scared the crap out of me then. Not going to lie. Oh, what's this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes,
I
I know
like
it's not
my
exactly
bucket.
clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay
I've got a
experience.
bucket, I don't care.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Very nice.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
I like jump.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
I literally just zoned out then.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Oops.
Take a look.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay. Okay. Begin the Stanley Parable 2. Apparently.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He
Okay.
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a
Okay.
keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This
Okay.
is what employee 427 did every day of
Hang on,
every
isn't
month
this the
of
introduction
every
of
year.
this game?
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never
Headphones.
quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call
Oh, no.
a meeting, or even say hi.
Is this
Never in
same as
all
the
his
beginning?
years at the company
This
had this
one.
happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley felt the bucket calling to him,
We have just
begging
restarted the
him
game.
to
I was
pick
going
it
to
up.
stop at the last
Why was he not
restart.
doing? When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
you know what, I'm
he
gonna
entered the
jump
door
off
on his
the
left.
thingy.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
The
Perhaps he
cargo
wanted to
lift.
stop
Let's see
by
if
the
we can reach
employee
the
lounge
floor
first, just to admire
of
it.
the whatever it's called.
Stanley
What do
felt
you call it?
lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach.
Like the,
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Not workshop. Warehouse. That's it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Yep.
it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Rubbish at following directions. I am extremely rubbish at following directions that people... Have I been in here? No. Because it won't let me. Can I get in there? I need to be able to jump. Okay. Right. So we've been over there. Are we able to, like, jump off this thing?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
This
gotten off
may
on the
result
wrong
in
foot
death.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, so I learned I can't do that. So, okay.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
No.
He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I have never seen the office this brightly lit before. You are correct, narrator dude. I'm also concerned about Laverne the Fern, because I've not seen
Maybe
Laverne the
Stanley
Fern in
would
a
never
while.
pick up the bucket. A lonely bucket.
Bucket.
Lonely and miserable and Stanley-less. Such a sad fate for a bucket.
My reassurance bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Hi, friend!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
Yes.
and entered the door on his left.
That's this way. Are things going to change now I have the bucket?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than
Yes.
ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yes, we did. We did walk upstairs, didn't we, Bucket? Collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley.
Okay.
God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay, so I need 4 more. Okay, cool. See what's so we've got an elevator. Where does this elevator go? We've never figured out where the elevator goes, have we? If it goes anywhere. Hello? Boom, boom. We go in the elevator. That boss. That is boss. Let's go in the elevator. Where are we going? Let's see if we can go up. Let's see what's up. Oh. I have no rhythm. It's fine. But I've got a bucket. That's all that matters, really, isn't it? I've got my reassurance bucket. I was actually saying at the beginning of the stream that I could really do with a companion cube. But I now have my bucket of reassurance, so that is something, I suppose. How big is this building? How long are we going to be in this lift for? I swear I just heard somebody whisper shit in my ear. And I just imagine it's it. Where is this lift going? I've got someone singing in my ear. Am I, like, now stuck in an endless lift for some reason? Come on! Bored! Come on! Let me go exploring with my bucket. We want adventure. The bucket craves adventure. Give me adventure. Or something. Well, I guess I know what bits I'm editing out for YouTube. I'm singing an entirely different song. Mr. Narrator, dude, what's going on? You know the crack? What's going on? I can't be here forever. I actually need a wee. What if I left Memory Q in charge? Sorry, Leafy Q in charge. Like 2 minutes whilst I go for a wee. Is this still going to be going on by the time I come back? Come on. Come on. Oh, I needed to press the button. Hey, it didn't take me anywhere. Let's go down. Oh, okay, all that just to figure out that the lift's broken. Well, that was stupid. Right.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Always, my bucket.
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
We are inseparable.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. And it had a 2 and a 4 and a 5 in it.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yes.
Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh, it's there. Meow. Meow. Big red button. Big red button. Big red button. Loading screen. I need to put my phone on charge.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
It would be all
But it's
Stanley
okay,
could
'cause I
do
have
to
my
keep himself
bucket.
together, if not for the bucket. Soothing
Yeah.
him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Should we name the bucket? We named Laverne the fern. I think we should name the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door
What
that
would
read,
happen-
Mind Control Facility.
Me and the bucket going to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Oh. That's pants. But it's okay, because I have
The
my
door
bucket.
behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
What's that? I dead? I want to know how I died. How did I die? How did me and my bucket die? Oh, no, we're still alive. Are we dead now? Whoa. We're on...
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and
I
the
can't
soul at
actually move.
ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, I'm gonna get smooshed.
Farewell,
smooshed.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Hello?
In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Oh no, not my bucket! I didn't even get to name it! Oh. Oh, okay. I guess we're going this way. Yes?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious
Hey, where's my
bucket to
bucket?
behold.
I didn't even get to name him. The bucket. You are now standing at the precipice of knowledge, much like a bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void, but through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and sustained. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here with you to the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and in darkness? I want my bucket! That's all I care about.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him?
Where's my
Can you
bucket?
see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
But a bucket with two handles. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. I want my bucket. What's this? Art? Bucket art. Buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camp. Pretty sure it's more than 25. I know numbers. The photographer experienced a catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. What am I craving? I'm craving some kind of food. the Inferno bucket, a replica of the Inferno bucket, which was in the medieval. I can't word today. Medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations towards one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet, in spite of it all, the simple fact remains: no one can control a bucket. I do not wish to control you. I just wish to be your ally. Stress bucket. Okay. Cave drawing. Well, we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind. We do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already been likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Tunage.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
A hanging bucket. This piece symbolises the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This is distance. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. I want my bucket! Give me! It's my emotional support bucket. I got my bucket back.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible
Mrs.
wrong.
Narrator Lady.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision for...
Were you expecting that? I wasn't. So am I actually dead this time? Am I restarting this time? Because I really... Right, okay. So, restarting. Right, I am going to leave it there for tonight. Because I've been playing this for 2 hours and 45 minutes almost. Thank you everyone for joining and the comeback stream tonight. Hopefully I will be streaming more regularly. I'm thinking about coming on tomorrow evening. I'm not sure what I'm playing. I don't know if we're going to do more Stanley or maybe another one of the games that I have. If you are new and you've never seen us before, or me before even, the games I like to play are weirdly random games like this one, indie games, horror, anything with mystery, and anything that might just mess with your head or has very deep lore. I can't actually remember the other games I've gotten so far. Hang on, let me just check my thingy, because it will tell me what games I've got, won't it? Right, that needs to go. Games. Right. I don't want recently played, I want recently bought. How do I get there? Right, so I've got Our Church and Halloween, but I don't know if I'm going to stream that one because I played the first part the other night and it lasted all of 5 minutes, so I don't even know if all 5 parts, well, 6 parts are going to be worth a stream. Hello? I want all my games, please. No, why don't you show me what games I've got? There we go. I have also got... Waiting for it to load up. I could go back to playing Little Nightmares. But I'm stuck on that at the moment. That was the last thing I actually streamed, I think. Oh my gosh, why is it not showing my games that I've downloaded? I've got the Amnesia. Oh, Purtish, not played. Yeah, Amnesia Collection. We could always go back to Bendy. I have bought other... Oh, Felix the Reaper is another one I bought. Yeah, so if you want to stay updated, follow me on Twitter, which is the Elderable Flaming, at blogselder on Twitter, which is where I do most of my updates. But again, thank you for watching, joining. I'm coming back, and if you're watching this when it's not live, thank you for dealing with all my randomness. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.